Congratulations. When you were in there and they said Game of Thrones, what was the first thing that came to your mind?
Don't leave your clutch behind. But then I left my phone. It was great. I was overwhelmed with joy. I couldn't actually believe it. I really thought Mr. Robot was going to win. We won.
You
Happy
won!
days. I know.
And how are you guys celebrating tonight?
We're going to dance and eat and party.
And what's the first thing we're eating when we get through those doors, or drinking?
I'm underage. I don't drink.
Okay, so
I'm
some
20.
sparkling water?
Some delicious carbonated water for me.
This actually might be my favorite moment of the whole evening. Not only am I standing next to you, you are wearing the most incredible dress I've ever seen. This is chain metal, people. It's chain metal. That is not a joke. And it fits you like a glove. Who are you wearing?
Thank you so much. I'm Atelier Versace.
Go Donatella.
Go Donatella.
I mean, this is absolutely unbelievable. Was this the first dress you tried on, or what?
It genuinely was. My amazing stylist Petra was like, "How do you think about it?" And I was like, "Let's try it on." And then after a little like,
When do you go back?
Tomorrow. Go back tomorrow, land Tuesday, start shooting again on Wednesday.
Oh my god.
And like flew straight from work on Friday. It's been a wild weekend, but it's even more reason for us to just go ham tonight because we're all going back to work on different units.
I know. I hear you and Kit are the best dancers according to Sophie.
She said that?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I would agree.
Okay.
Sophie, on the other hand, not so good.
All right, give me your reaction to season 7 scripts before I let you go.
Holy
Could you repeat the question? In its entirety? Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to do it in its entirety. You have 2 more seasons left. They're going to be shorter. What can we expect to see from these 2 seasons, and what are you going to do that we haven't really had a chance to see yet? Is it going to be bigger now that it's only going to be 7 or 8 episodes? Give us some scoop.
It will be bigger, and it will be better, and it will also be worse, but mostly better.
Which was the most challenging character you've played? Probably the most challenging character I've played, which hasn't been on TV yet, was young Adolf Hitler. So I guess you'll see that soon.
Oh my god, I can't even describe this season. It's going to be unbelievable. I mean, it's going to be, I can't even describe it. It's the best season yet. It's going to be insane.
Better than last season, which was amazing.
Yes, it's going to be better than last season. When I read the scripts, I nearly fell off my chair. I was like, I couldn't believe it. Jaw dropped.
Did you cry at all?
I can't tell you that. Yes, I cried.
at this point in time, I'm wearing like chainmail. So celebrating will be just not being in chainmail.
Okay, so a little bit of stripping, I'm guessing.
Where I mean, not now.
In
the privacy of my own room.
Okay.
Taking, you know what it's like. You get all dolled up and you just want to take it off.
Oh, I'm with you, girl. Now,
Yeah.
What would you like to see happen? Let me ask you that. If it was up to you, how would you write it?
I would really like to see.
Are you going to hook up with Jamie?
Does she want to?
I don't know. I feel like there's a tension there. When you guys took that bath together, that was hot.
Maybe it's because she doesn't like him.
I think it's kind of like when you're in school. You act like you don't like him, but you really like him.
Do you think so?
I think so.
I'm not sure. Shall I ask her? Shall I
think
ask
so.
her what she
Yeah,
thinks?
yeah,
I don't think she's sure either.
It's a question for Amelia. When did Jimmy Kimmel approach you for that opening segment?
Well, like a week ago. There you go.
How are your emotions as you're coming to the end of this astonishing role?
I'm both excited for the future and very nervous. So far up until this point, if there's ever been a role that I've not landed or not got and it's been upsetting, we've always had like the safety blanket that is fine, we'll still have another year of Thrones and there'll still be something keeping my face current and you know, spurring my career. But with that coming to an end, it's both exciting because it means there is more opportunity for time to do other projects, but scary because maybe people won't want me.
I only just got off a plane last night, so I'm a bit, where am I? So.
What are your plans to do while you're here? Are you going to go on the Comic-Con floor at some point?
Yes, I will be masked at some stage. My daughter's here. She's chief geek. She's just over there. So I'm being dragged along to the hall, but I'm definitely going incognito.
How do you combat nerves? I don't.
Then I eat, and yes, I eat some more.
Now, we're all kind of sad that Game of Thrones is going to have its last season, but how are you feeling?
Probably sadder than you guys are. Yeah. It's been my life since I was 13, so I'm pretty sad about it. And it's crazy that when the show finishes, I'll pretty much be the same age that Kit was when he started. We figured out, which is crazy. But yeah.
That is amazing.
I don't know what I'm going to do with my life.
Oh my gosh.
And I love to connect with people. It's very important. And now I want to show you my new product. This is my vodka. Look, it's me.
We zipped it up and we were like, I genuinely didn't try anything else on, and that never happens. Like, we always say that, but it never actually happens.
Right.
I mean, this time it actually happened.
It actually happened.
Like,
It is. She smells so good. It's freaking me out. I'm sorry. And I'm sitting next to Khaleesi, so I'm having a moment of I'm having a lot of moments.
So good. I'm so worried I didn't put enough deodorant on. That's really good.
No, you're totally fine. You don't smell at all.
Maybe my favorite shot in the whole series so far is the one behind Kit when he's pulling his sword and the horses are charging at him. And the line in the script is something like Jon Snow draws his sword and looks at the horses charging at him. You know, a great director can make you look a lot better, and great actors make you seem a lot smarter. So we're just very lucky that we work with the people that we work with.
I have nothing to add.
David and DB, straight back on your right. Hold on. Back here on your right. Hi.
Hi.
Thank you.
Where? Oh, there you go.
Anything you guys want to say to Frasier on this historical night?
Come on. We love Frasier, and he had a long run, and we're sure that somebody will come along and take this from us. We just hope it doesn't happen until we're all dead.
Until we're dead.
Yeah.
The stuff with Cersei and that whole thing with King's Landing was just mind-blowingly wonderful.
Yay! Yay! Hi, gorgeous. Hi.
Thank you.
Everybody loves the Icelandic mountain vodka. What did you say?
I love the vodka. I love the vodka.
Everybody.
I'm going to have to reread everything. Oh my gosh, it's just so exciting. It's so exciting. But it's exciting because I feel like I'm kind of detached from it. I mean, from the audience's perspective, it's going to be heartbreaking and exciting, hopefully. I don't know, they might just find it heartbreaking. But I feel like I have quite an objective opinion on it, and I can sort of stand back and just be like, yeah, this is great storytelling, rather than being like, oh, that person's maybe gone, and oh, that person's maybe, oh, no.
You're giving me a little Khaleesi right here, right?
Little Khaleesi, it's a little heavy. It's a little chainmail.
Oh, wow.
No,
Wait,
literally, it's
Hold
so
on.
heavy.
Oh my gosh, it is. It's
Yeah.
like you're ready for battle.
No, truly. Well, I couldn't because my boobs would probably fall out. But
Well, we don't want
no.
that. We don't need that, I should say. You're naughty. You're so naughty. I try to keep it clean, and you just take a naughty turn. Who's your date tonight in real life?
You?
See, hear that? That's right. That's right. Look at that.
And I couldn't help but notice one rock on that finger. Do we have some explaining to do?
I'm just really hoping that one day my future husband will give me this ring. I put it on this finger because my fingers are too fat to fit. It doesn't fit on any other.
Oh my gosh, you were giving us a scare for a second. We're like, is she engaged?
I know, no, I wish. Single Pringle.
Oh my gosh.
I'm ready to mingle now.
We're ready to mingle. Maybe inside the party, huh?
Maybe.
How did you choose the jewelry? What are you wearing? Amethyst?
Yeah, and do you know what? I have to ask my publicist for the name of the jeweler because this is like the sickest jewelry I've ever worn, and I don't know the name.
So modern.
But it's
Also,
so modern, isn't it?
Yes, and I just want people
They're
to see
all
she's
so
not wearing the
precious
same
stones.
earrings. Neither am I. This is a trend.
This is a trend. Yeah, they're different.
Well, I do have thousands of pages of fake history of everything that led up to Game of Thrones. So there's a wealth of material there, and I'm still writing more. But at the moment, we still have this show to finish, and I still have 2 books to finish. So that's all speculation.
Tell me about filming the scene with, Lady Lyanna giving the speech, about following John. That was amazing.
She was extraordinary.
Yeah.
And not only that, also when we went in to try and get, that was the first time we kind of met. and we all just looked at her. We went for rehearsals, and myself and Sophie and Kit just looked at each other, and she just made us look like amateurs. She was extraordinary.
Miguel told me in an interview, the director, that she got a standing ovation after she did it. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. And in time when she told one that was the King of the North, yeah, she stunned everybody into silence initially, and then people just went bananas. She's fantastic.
Can you give us any hints about where Brienne and Pod are going in that little boat?
No.
Have they seen Gendry along their way?
Yeah, they're going to Marbella because it's time for them to relax. And they want to bond a bit more. And Brienne feels she needs to loosen up and kind of do a few shots and just kind of relax and vibe out a bit.
Best drama goes to... Game of Thrones! What happened?
I was actually really shocked. I honestly didn't think it was going to be us this year. I don't know. I just nearly crapped my pants, but it was amazing.
Well, I just wrapped on a really dark, kind of gritty southern movie, which will be interesting. Maybe you'll all see it, maybe you won't.
Oh, we will.
We'll see. Yeah, so just different things.
Okay, what are we eating and drinking when we get through those doors?
Just some alcohol.
Okay.
And some food. I don't know. Options. Which either of those at this point in time would be really good.
Who is the best dancer in the cast?
Oh, that's a good question. I think it's Maisie. Maisie's like had dance lessons, but Kit has some moves too. He's got like Bruce Springsteen moves. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I need to know a little bit more about that. Sort of like the tight jeans.
Like the old like 90s like. I don't know how to do it. I can't do it.
Do I have a date here tonight? I have my darling mum here tonight.
Oh, you have your mom? Where's your mom? I want to meet your mom.
Mom's right there.
Oh, hi, come here, Mom. Congratulations on your offspring.
Well, she's okay.
I'm a big fan of your daughter. Yes. That is so nice. I'm a big mama's boy, too, so I love this.
You must be a nice guy.
I am.
Yeah,
I am.
Oh, you're
And
not
what is your
single.
name, dear?
I'm Jenny.
No, she said I'm not single. No, I'm not single.
Who's the unsung hero on set? I think in Game of Thrones, I think you've got to give it to Alfie Allen for putting up with being tortured for all those years. And then going out and losing in the evening at pool to me. Sorry, mate.
I heard you wanted to be with someone you didn't care if they had a dad bod or not. Is that
Yeah,
true?
yeah. I mean, you know, yeah. It's all about the comedy.
Come on, you need a
Haven't
visual,
come here to
Amelia.
let you know.
You need a visual. Come on.
Dimples are not a prerequisite. That's all I'm saying.
What three things do you need to do What three things do you need to do your job?
Clothes, coffee, and but I can't think of a third. That's probably it.
Okay, skip.
Well,
Put this look together.
To put this look together, well, we tried it on. We decided on the shoe, and then we dyed the shoe, and then Versace came around and did like little tweaky things. And that was
Tweaky
it.
things. Oh, like tweaking things as in like alterations?
Yes. Yes.
Honestly, it could not be more perfect. I love that you went with a bare chest instead of doing a big necklace. I think this looks stunning and fresh and beautiful.
So much.
Honestly, this might be my favorite dress, people. I'm not kidding.
Whose storyline do you want to read most in the script for season 7?
Well, you know what's really interesting? I mean, at the end of it, look at Daenerys and Yara teaming up. I mean, they're coming, man. And that's what's going to be. I think that's going to be really interesting. Also, the old threat from the north with the Night King and all that sort of stuff. I mean, anything. It's incredibly difficult to. I mean, we're in it. We're in the thick of it, and none of us. We're sitting around speculating. What do we think? Where's the focus going to be? So it's impossible.
Yeah.
It's impossible to judge.
Emmys.com. Thanks, Emmys, dude. Like, we have the best crew in the world.
It's really super, and I also think we need to thank Nina Gold.
We need,
for
because she cast
casting.
us.
She cast such a brilliant.
So she made the show.
Not a brilliant group. Well, yeah, a brilliant group of people, but
I
she
think
cast so accurately,
Yeah.
and she's worked so hard, and I'm thrilled that she won her award.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited just to
We're
be
thanking
touching
everyone.
this. Yeah. Bye, guys. We're just thanking everybody. We're just thanking everybody.
We are. Can we get one of the quick thanks?
Any of the opinions of your family members in the show changed, but I imagine most of them are dead, so I didn't really see them.
Most are dead. Have my opinions on my family members changed?
in the show.
Wait, who's still alive? John is still alive. Arya, Bran. That's it for my family, right?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's so sad.
I think John is the one that fits the question the most.
Okay. Yes.
Hey, Mikkel.
Put this in your pipe and smoke it.
Ow! Ah!
Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, thank God for that.
Worth it.
David, we're not that far. I looked on a map. It's a straight shot to Moose, Wyoming.
That's right.
And I understand you were a DJ there.
I was. KMTN.
Okay, I wondered if it was K-Hole because those are the greatest letters, station call letters. It wasn't K-Hole though, right?
It wasn't K-Hole. I was a little worried about working for a place called K-Hole. Yeah, it was KMTN, The Mountain.
Those are other good
Is
call
that how you
letters.
say it? Yeah. Well, I tried to go as deep as possible.
So that's where the character The Mountain comes from,
KMTN,
right?
The Mountain. Well, that and George Martin. He's from Wyoming.
Yes. Yes. Hi. Hi. We're in Marine.
So now we're in B stage, visiting Marine.
Yes, we are. That's what we're
Danny
doing.
makes her triumphant return.
Mm-hmm. Getting ready for a badass
Yes, yes.
entrance. Trying to look angry, but I'm on Game of Thrones, so I'm happy. So it's difficult.
With George's books, it was falling in love with these characters and then watching in horror as he killed them all.
And now he gets to watch in horror as you kill him off.
Yeah, we're killing him even quicker than he did.
Because you're past.
Yeah,
you're
we
past
actually have to
him.
pay our characters, and he doesn't, so it's a different situation.
Yeah.
Your TV sister, Macy, got her an Emmy nomination.
Yeah,
Was
girl.
that, how exciting was that for you? I mean, I heard you in an interview
Oh.
say how close you guys are, so it must have just been.
Oh, it was amazing because, I mean, I don't get to see her work anymore, like on set, but I'm with her at the end of the day, and I see how much she puts into it, and she's so deserving of this nomination. She was so deserving of it, and she really puts her heart and soul into this character. And the work that you can see it in the work that she does on the show. Like, she's incredible, and she really has become Arya. And I don't know, I'm just so happy for her. I think it's so deserved. And she's so gracious about it too. I just couldn't think of anyone that's more deserving, really. I'm happy for her. Just my little sister. And Kit as well. Kit's so deserving, and Amelia and Lena and everyone. But if we're talking specifically about Maisie, then yeah, she deserves it.
Yeah, well, she's a Stark. That's why I thought.
She's a Stark.
One question we had from a viewer is, what's the secret to keeping audiences tuned into a show where fan favorite characters can die at any time?
It's had a lot of characters. As long as you have enough characters left that they like, one or two go missing.
Yeah, if they all died, it would be a problem.
Rebirth?
Yeah, that helps.
Make the show a lot easier to produce.
Yeah.
Here they are! These are the people who make Game of Thrones happen. This is Jane, who's head of makeup, which is a no small feat. Glamorous appearance. This is Nicola, who does my face.
I don't do anything.
Yes, great. Thanks. This is Kirsten, who put this on. She put this on and dyed her own hair in the same colour. Yeah, exactly.
Forget the sparkling water. Let me help.
Hello.
Plastic bottles destroy the planet. Fuck. No planet, no Christmas.
Sorry?
What are you doing? Put the water back. Yes, you. Put it back now.
So how much about being Jewish infuses what you do, how you write?
Well, we worry a lot.
A lot of stomach issues.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to my crib.
Back in King's Landing, so we're in two worlds today, stage A and B, which is our newer stages, which are nice and toasty, not cold like the paint hall.
Yeah.
You don't see our breath on these stages.
Yeah. Make her less blue.
The writing and directing, it was the
In
Bastards
42
episode.
years, it's the best hour of television I've ever seen.
Well, can we tell you guys a secret? So after that episode aired, we were talking to Miguel Sapochnik, every hour, And all we kept doing, we didn't look at the ratings, we didn't look at any of that stuff. We were checking the IMDb episode rating. Because our friend Ryan Johnson directed Ozymandias' episode of Breaking Bad, which was the 10.0. And we're like, we gotta get f***ing Ryan. And then it was a 10.0 for a long time.
And what happened?
Now it's not anymore.
Why?
Because some dicks gave
I think it was Ryan.
He did, right?
I think Ryan opened
Yeah.
25,000 IMDb accounts.
Ryan
and just put it
Johnson.
on
Season 11. So, you know, everyone on the show that she's kind of encountered are my kind of inspirations for Sansa.
Well, speaking of encounters, I mean, poor Sansa. We see her a lot with Joffrey, then we see her with Littlefinger, and we see her with Ramsay.
Yeah, she's a lucky
It's
girl.
like- yeah, exactly. She's a lucky girl. But finally, we see her with Jon Snow. Is it like a sigh of like relief now that you're like with somebody that you can work with, rather than having to be kind of almost a damsel in distress? Now you're more of a badass.
Yeah, and they're equals for the first time, and I think he's really restoring her faith in men. And it's just nice for her to be on par with someone of the opposite sex, especially. To have that for herself is quite a big thing. And to have someone listen to her and actually ask her advice is a really nice thing for her, I think. It's just nice for her to not be a damsel in distress, and she's a kind of leader in her own right now. And that's really refreshing. And I always felt like I saw the potential in her right from the beginning, and it's nice that it's coming into fruition now.
Yeah, I mean, it completely seems that way. It seems like whenever I watch shows, I was like, I bet if Sansa was one-on-one with these guys, she could take them. I mean, they're all much smaller than her.
They are all a lot smaller than her. It's funny.
Yeah, they just have armies around them.
They have armies around them and apple boxes to make them look cooler.
I really liked horses before we started working on the show, but they
I love the way they
don't
look.
take direction well.
I love the way they look when it's all done.
How about those dire wolves? Do they take direction pretty well?
No, terrible. Probably worse than the horses.
Wolves kind of just do what they want. We have the wolf trainers are really, really excellent, but they're wild animals, and they're you can't train a wolf to do the things you can train a Jack Russell Terrier to do. It's just literally not in their DNA.
And you can't ride them. So we have these amazing riders led by Camilla Napus, our horse mistress, and the incredible things they can do. Not only incredible to look at, but also that no one gets hurt, the rider or the horse.
Yeah,
and with a wolf, it's you don't have that kind of human-wolf interaction.
We can't really have people interacting. Well, first of all, the wolves need to be blown up, scaled up with visual effects to like about half again as big as they are. So the wolves are, and for safety reasons, the wolves can't be in the same space as actors. So it makes it every wolf shot you see is a visual effect.
You realize I've made it through this whole interview without saying the word dragon.
Oh, you have.
Oh, nice.
No, I haven't.
You've blown it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I blew it.
There it is. Dragons and dragons.
Dragons are easy.
Yeah, they do whatever you tell them.
Yep.
It's really hard because I've got dark hair. I don't look anything like this. And now I look like this. And there's a good couple of hours work that goes into that. And this is Kate makeup. More amazing makeup.
Kate, where's my coffee?
I don't want to give away any secrets.
What? What are you doing? Just fixing the telly.
Ultimately, when people watch the series, is it entertainment, or do you want them to be seeing something deeper, reading something deeper into it?
Well, hopefully both. I mean, I don't think people would stick with something for 60 hours if they're not entertained, because otherwise it's just too much broccoli.
I think we always kind of said that we didn't want to make a spinach show, and we didn't want to make a popcorn show. We kind of wanted to make a steak show. It's something that you don't need to. So nobody needs to force you to eat your steak.
Well, if you're a vegetarian, you might.
I actually am a vegetarian, so it's a weird metaphor for me.
What would it be, a tofu show?
But yeah, that doesn't. It doesn't work. A fish show that also doesn't work.
No, it
kind
doesn't
of
work.
steak is the only metaphor that really works.
You're 20 now. Has the experience of the show changed for you, going from being a teenager when you start to now being a young woman?
It doesn't really feel like anything's changed.
Really?
Even though the show's got more and more successful, it happened very gradually.
to the point where none of us really even noticed.
Because you used to have a tutor on the set, you used to have your parents on the set. The tutor's gone. Are your parents still there?
The parents are gone. They
Okay.
went at 16. My parents just kind of hovered, but they were never, you know, they weren't like a stage mum and dad, and they weren't, you know, around me like 24/7 telling me what to do. They just kind of be in the background, like, if you want anything, I've got some snacks. And that was kind
That's
of it.
a good motto for parents to live by the way. If you want anything, I've got some snacks.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the way every parent should actually raise their kids, I think.
Yeah. Well, it was better because, like, I've seen stage mums as well, and and it's like they can be real nightmares. I heard about this one stage mum who would, like, this kid had to cry in this scene. She took him off to the side and was like, "Your dad is dead. Your dad is dead. How do you feel?" And then, like, behind the camera, she was like, "Oh." And the kid was, like, crying. And yeah, my mum was just like, "I got Fruit Loops." So it was fine. Yeah.
I watched your talk yesterday in the pavilion, and I looked to my left, and there was the very young children watching a clip that you had that was quite violent. And I remarked to the woman next to me, I went like this, I said, look at the children. And they were rapt and you know, with attention, especially one boy who had his hand like this and was staring at the scene. And the woman next to me said, "I would never have my children watch this. It's just appalling." And I said, "I think these children have seen this before." And the children got up, and I looked at the name tag, and the young man who was intently looking was your Leo Weiss.
That is a great story.
And
Thank you for that story.
I think he
Who is that mother? Kind of irresponsible.
He was watching it
Yeah.
with a critical eye. He looks to me like he may follow in his father's footsteps.
Or he might become a serial killer.
One of the
One
two.
of those two. I'm rooting for the former.
Forget the sparkling water. What? Get him a soda stream.
Take this. It's a gift. Merry Christmas.
What about the water?
Have this soda stream instead.
You look like a nice old lady. Why you no longer care about the planet? What happened to give you so much hate? Have a soda stream. Fuck plastic bottles.
Yeah, fuck plastic bottles.
Old ladies should not swear.
Yeah, my grandmothers are not around anymore. I did make the mistake of watching one episode with my mom, and it was Joffrey, the evil prince, is doing something horrible to a prostitute, and I would say, you know, that was a definite mistake. But you know, she loves the show, and I think obviously she's a biased woman, but it's been fun to see people like our four parents, you know, who are all in their 70s, right? And you know, who you wouldn't think of as fans of this kind of thing, really becoming obsessed with it and getting like texts from my mother with "OMG!" 3 exclamation points after some big surprising scene. It's like, Mom, what? So when you start texting like a 12-year-old. Yeah.
And how she's defying patriarchy of the time, and you know, all of the social boundaries that are put upon young women in those times. I love how she's, you know, breaking all of those kind of stereotypes, and yeah, she's doing a lot. She's doing a lot of good things at the moment. She inspires me.
She is. But on the flip side, so are you, and there's a lot of success coming your way. And so we want to thank you for joining us. The Globes are coming up. Screen Actors Guild, now that Downton Abbey's out of the way, hopefully you guys got this one wrapped up.
We're waiting for that to go.
And congratulations to you and everything that you've accomplished too. And we look forward to talking to you again.
Thank you, me too. Thanks, guys. That was so nice.